Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Many of you will be watching this after Thanksgiving, right? You're hanging out with your family rather than browsing YouTube videos, right? So I thought that it would be a good idea to do a video about what to do with your Thanksgiving leftovers. I made 5 recipes in total, so we have a lot to cover. Let's get started. The full ingredient lists and recipes will be up on my blog, so don't forget to check that out. To make the cranberry pepper jelly, you'll need leftover cranberry sauce, finely diced red jalapeno, finely diced red bell pepper, and lemon juice. Throw the jalapeno, red bell pepper, and lemon juice into a pot over medium heat until they start to just soften. Stir in the cranberry sauce. Crank the heat to high and bring to a boil. Lower the heat to medium-low and simmer for about 10 minutes or until thickened, and you're done. One way to use this stuff is to spread it over some cream cheese as an appetizer. Just serve with crackers. Another way to use it is on a delicious Thanksgiving leftover sandwich, which I will be showing you how to make later on in the video. To make gnocchi, you'll need leftover mashed potatoes, flour, a beaten egg, and salt. Dump the salt and 1 cup of the flour onto a cutting board and make a well in the middle. Dump your leftover mashed potatoes on top and make a well with them also. Pour the beaten egg into the well and using a scraper, start bringing in the sides of the flour and mashed potato into the middle and mix with the egg until it comes together like a dough. You could just mix everything together in a bowl. It's probably less messy, but it's way more fun this way. Also, depending on your mashed potatoes, you may need to add the additional flour. Just add a little bit at a time and knead it in until you have a dough that doesn't stick to your hands. Divide the dough into quarters and roll into long snakes. Cut into 1-inch pieces. Gnocchi have lines in them that are typically created with a special paddle, but if you're a more casual gnocchi maker, you can get away with just using the back of a fork. What you want to do is place a piece of dough on the back of a fork towards the base of the tines and roll the dough down. I'm sure I'll probably have a few Italian grandmothers cringing at my technique, but they still taste good. If you can't get these guys to work out on the fork, an alternate method is to just poke them in the middle to create a little dent. Place your finished gnocchi on a lightly floured baking sheet and cover with a tea towel until you're ready to use them. If you're not going to cook them that day, you could freeze them for later use. To make the turkey stock, you'll need turkey bones, roughly chopped onion, carrots, and celery stalks, garlic cloves, a few bay leaves, rosemary, thyme, water, and salt. After you've picked all the meat off of the bones, throw it into a pot and fill with water. You'll want to use enough to cover the bones. Crank the heat to high. Roughly chop your veggies and throw them into the pot. Toss in the herbs as well. Bring to a boil and then lower the heat to medium-low and simmer for about 6 to 8 hours. Place a colander over a bowl and pour the contents of your pot in. Discard the bones, vegetables, and herbs. Add salt to taste and you're done. To make the Thanksgiving sandwich, you'll need bread, turkey meat, cranberry pepper jelly, lettuce, turkey jus, or gravy. Let's build the sandwich. You can spread a bit of the jus onto the bread, or you could just skip this and dip the whole sandwich in the jus while you eat it. Place the lettuce in the sandwich and spread the cranberry pepper jelly onto the other half of the bread. Throw the turkey on top of the lettuce, close the sandwich, and there you go. Serve with the jus or gravy. To make this turkey soup, you'll need olive oil, diced onion, minced garlic, flour, turkey broth, diced carrot, diced celery stalk, chopped or shredded turkey, gnocchi, coconut milk. The coconut milk might seem like a strange ingredient, but it actually is quite good. Thyme, bay leaf. Heat the oil in a large pot over medium-high heat. It might seem like a lot of olive oil, but we're going to need it because we're going to be making a roux. Throw the onions and garlic in and cook until translucent. Stir in the flour. Stir constantly for about 5 minutes. Stir in the turkey stock. Dump in the carrots, celery, turkey, and herbs. Simmer for about 20 minutes. Pour in the coconut milk and let simmer for 5 minutes. Fish out the bay leaf and other herbs. Season the soup with salt and pepper to taste. Throw in your gnocchi and cook for about 5 minutes or until the gnocchi starts to float to the top. And you're done. Ladle into a bowl and enjoy. So there you go, 5 different ways to use your Thanksgiving leftovers. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. I upload videos every Thursday. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram. If you try any of these recipes out, or any of my previous projects or anything like that, I would love to see photos. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment down below. And again, happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you next week.